it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait, gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on the hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting
niggas getting no
finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm keep it racking my socks. Diamonds on me a lot. Nike check on my socks.
You ain't in the park.
I'm enjoying the park right now.
Nike check.
I don't care.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I just wanna know that I can hold the conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me.
Joining.
I'm just hoping she don't feel.
Joining.
I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving up and shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead.
Shorty packing goods like a transport. And I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan. Dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out of
I'm in the bar. I'm in the bar. I'm in the bar.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
He is about to know how to eat a death.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Joe Mixon.
Give him 3 on first down.
Off the rip.
Set up a 2nd and 7.
Okay, what's up, man?
Brings up 2nd and 7.
I told you, nigga. That nigga is a cheater, bro.
We'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Burrow.
I'll be back in like 20 minutes, yo.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Fucking timeouts, this bum ass nigga.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gay on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in.
Jordan Evans
calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Did it again.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason.
Oh,
now
my.
That'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a run with Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
On the carry. Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Bengals 10. Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
From the gun is Eason.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gain of 11 on the play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 13.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Burrow on play action. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Bengals.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's
a nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
At the 6.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Burrow looking to pass.
Yeah, you gonna shut this shit down or what?
Burrow loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
I grabbed the wrong playbook, bro. I swear to God.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
He completes this one to Mack. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He was brought
tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down. Here's Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And he'll find Pittman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Play action. It's Eason. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Mack, the ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Eason. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Eason to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Jacob Eason into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
at the Bengals' 44-yard
So
line.
after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Finding Hilton on the slant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Blankenship's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He was brought down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The kickoff for Indianapolis.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. To return it, Darius Phillips. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7.
Yo,
And brought
what's
down,
up?
but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Justin Houston on the stop.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Yo.
They get it to him running left.
Yeah.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
Day, you still on your
free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound very counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff and go to throw. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
They're on the 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half,
threes or something?
that got done.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What did you say?
The Bengals drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Sacked there by DeForest Buckner. Boy, was he big news around the draft in 2020 when the Colts traded their 13th overall pick for him. He absolutely solidifies their defensive front. Great interior pressure that they haven't been able to exhibit in recent seasons.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So what?
Oh, shit.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An incredible play.
Hey, Razor, got badges maxed out?
No, I still got 6 more finishing badges to get and 2 more playmaking.
When you gonna make that guard?
I'm not. I mean, I gotta slash and play. He's like an 84.
Nap. I know he was. I know Chi-Town was hot.
There, they do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Oh no! Oh no!
Team be scouting niggas.
No, no sir. No sir. No scrambling for me.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
I figured you out too late,
They'll run with Mixon.
Let's go, man.
And this is going to be nowhere
Let's
close.
go.
Needed some inches
I might
and
get
losing yardage. Denied
I
on
mean,
4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
I don't know about that.
And this time not quite to the 30, only down at the 31-yard line. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
They don't even have a safety like that's good.
Bro, try using the Cardinals, bro.
From the gun, Eason. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. With a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Right now.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for and take it.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Yo, King, did you see how I won the game?
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter that this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
So you can only go no throw in the 4th quarter when you're losing?
We'll be back after this. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow now. A big spot
So it's
for
the first quarter
winner.
First quarter under 3 minutes. I go no auto.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there. First down. Now it's Burrow looking deep downfield.
But if you're up, you can't win auto, right?
The tight end C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
What about fourth down?
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Corey Willis. 3rd and long. He's trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The 24-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Wait, King, what you doing?
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's how you
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run here with Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone.
Bring everybody in the squad. Got to go in there with you.
Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score 23. Bengals 13.
I don't even know how to get there. I went there once.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Here we go with Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On second down, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's third down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there.
I got 5 already.
In the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he did.
Now Burrow loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points.
They
the
don't
opportunity
know.
for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
That's what the hype was about. All this undefeated shit, that's what the hype was about.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game.
Fuck out of here, man.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3.
Try to beat up on my boys. Nah,
it's so
nigga.
important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
I'm the
They
big
gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option.
If you want to play, Keem, I'll load up. But if you want not, go ahead and do your thing.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs.
Go into the fucking...
So for the Colts, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals,
groovy.
They taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1.
So who rocking?
I'm joining them now.
2, 3, 4. Man, how many people in there? Damn,
damn, what is this? Somebody's birthday in here?
Unless niggas wanted to go to the park. So get together.
Y'all don't want to smoke? Bring that weak ass big out, 5.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Bring that weak ass big out, 5.
Oh.
It's not what you want, sure.
Oh, yeah.
I was having last time.
That's not what you want, bro. I'm telling you.